Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Oster501, and today I want to go over some possibly leaked characters or legends for Apex Legends. Now, there's a few different way these were leaked or teased, specifically with these ones right here, and there's a bunch of different theories for what people think these characters are, what kind of abilities they have, all the type of stuff like that. And first off, we're going to go over this, which is a zoomed in scene from a 6-minute officially released video. It was like a gameplay deep dive. And it was released right when the game came out. And this is clearly a teaser of 2 new characters because it's in this super, even though this is zoomed in, it's in a really like white, like super bright background. So you can't really tell who they are. A lot of people think this character has like a jetpack on his back. And as you can see here, they're just 2 characters. They're not in the game already, especially this one because it does have the really thin legs and does look like a robot here. You can even kind of tell it's a robot. This guy, people are saying it does look like a jetpack, which it does right at the end when he turns. It does look more like a jetpack, but you really can't tell a ton about this besides kind of what I just talked about. And this was clearly them teasing new characters. We already know we're getting legends every new season. And then there's a bunch of different information. So first off, specifically talking about that part of that video is this Reddit post. And I'll link all these Reddit posts below and all of these different links for all this type of stuff. But this first one, people think, is this a robot right here? I don't know if they're saying this is this robot's name is Simulacrum, or that's like his type. I never played any of the other Titanfall games, so maybe you guys who have played the other Titanfall games know a bit more about this than me. But supposedly this was something not really used. It was concept art that was never used, so it wouldn't make sense to bring it back since they already had the concept art and everything like that. They already knew how it was supposed to look. So it would make sense for them to use it, but this does look like the one in the video because it has the super slender legs. It's like really small in the arms, stuff like that. It makes sense that it would be a robot. And then for the second one, which is on the right side, people think it's Talcum, a Korean legend, which was found in Pathfinder's official art. Now this is the art they're talking about. It's zoomed in right here, but he's right here. I don't know where they actually got the name. It might be from one of the other games because I don't think it's in this picture anywhere, but he's also on a poster right above Wraith, so it would make sense that this person will be added into the game because he kind of you know, is kind of put up right next to one of the characters that are already in the game. So that's pretty much all for that, and a lot of people think these are going to be like kind of classes or abilities reused from other Titanfalls, which does make sense. I would assume at some point they will either start by using all those and use all those up and make new ones, or mix in old reused ones with new ideas. But then we also have this post right here, which these are files. I'm pretty sure these are also sound files that were taken from Apex Legends to show all the characters. And this one specifically shows a new character named Wattson and a new character named Octane. And these are just sound files, but they are different files in the game, so it would make sense for them to be put in at some point with already having different files and stuff made up in the game for them. Which could be different characters, but then there's also this picture, which is also sound files. There's a ton of sound files. This is number 37,000, and I don't want to go look through all these sound files. There's probably a lot of other information in them as well, but this shows that Wattson has a Tesla trap, and it damages, so that would most likely be like an alt, like you throw out a Tesla trap that arcs around, hits people, does damage, you know, maybe slows or does like an arc star grenade effect that like kind of slightly stuns up but not a full actual stun. Then we have Octane stim inject and stim release. Now a lot of people have been speculating that one of the first characters added will have like a stim pack, will have like a double jump and a wall ride or a wall run and stuff like that, because from what I've heard or read on these posts is that that was all stuff in the Titanfall games. I know the wall ride is, or the wall run is, and the double jump, but I don't know about the stims. But this seems like it's a stim inject, so probably sticking themselves with the needle, then pulling it out, I would assume would be the release sound. So I assume that's what both these sounds are, which does kind of go with that. There's been overall, like, pretty much the most popular ideas that people have for characters coming in are ones that do kind of like arc or electric damage, which Tesla Trap, pretty much the same thing. And then someone that's highly mobile with like stim packs and stuff like that, which again kind of makes sense. Which from what I'm hearing, and reading all these posts from the other games, it just kind of makes sense coming from the other Titanfall games and being in the same universe. And then here's a like really big string of just sound files and stuff like that. There's tons of stuff in here, but specifically, someone also talked about this in the comments below one of these posts, is that there's a character named Blackout with a jammer, which is jammed victim. So it's most likely, they jam someone and then the jam victim also has a sound file. Or it's just, this is the actual jammed victim sound file and the jammer is just like the header, I guess. But if you want to go through I'll definitely link this if you want to go through all of these sound files and check stuff out. And one of the comments, if I'm not mistaken here, this person says there's like 15 other characters in there. A lot of them are ported from Titanfall, which also does make sense because there are like grunt sound files and single player sound files in this big line of sound files. But we don't know, like most likely the single player and like grunts and stuff probably won't be used anytime soon. So we don't know if any of the other stuff we're looking at is just, leftover files from Titanfall because they probably built it off the same foundation as Titanfall basically, or if it's just stuff like pulled in or leftover stuff and new characters. So we don't really know how to differentiate the two, if it's ever going to be in game, if it's a scrapped idea that had sound files that they ended up not being able to make work, or any stuff like that. So take this with a grain of salt. It is kind of cool to be able to go through the files, talk about what kind of abilities or characters people would want in the game or what they think is coming. Because that also could, inspire a developer that sees that to make that type of character that has like an arc trap or that can double jump or something if they weren't going to do it before. So this is pretty much all of the kind of leaked stuff on characters that I've found so far. There's most likely other posts about it. I'll link all of these Reddit posts and stuff like that in the description. I'll link the art, the audio strings if you guys want to go check out all these audio strings. I'm not going to look through tens of thousands of audio files that could or could not be something added to the game, but it is pretty cool to look at some of it, kind of discuss what people think is going to be added into the game. I would assume that, especially with this kind of there being 15 other characters in the sound files, then most likely a lot of them will probably be added to the game, especially since they already have kind of pre-built, abilities, kind of characters that act in certain ways or have like different personalities kind of already in it from Titanfall, and 2 Titanfall games at that. So they have a lot of stuff that they could easily pull and add it to this game, especially since this game is so much more popular than either of the Titanfalls ever got to. So that could definitely add some stuff that they worked on before that never got as much attention as it should have, and have it in this game that has all the attention that people are able to play and see for the first time. I also want to add that none of this information is official information. None of it has been confirmed or denied in any way. So this is all just theory and data mining. But these characters, even these characters' names kind of fit into the game and fit what abilities have also been data mined with them. Like Blackout having a jammer, they black out your, HUD, or black out your minimap, whatever, kind of could, black out your screen or something like that. Octane having stim packs, probably having double jumps, being like an enhancement character. It all just kind of makes sense and kind of fits in with the overall Titanfall universe and has some history in the other Titanfall games. So that's pretty much everything. Leave a like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more Apex Legends content. Leave a comment down below what you think about Apex Legends as a whole, what you think about all of these possibly leaked characters, what you would want in a new character in Apex Legends. Also, let me know if there's any videos you want me making on Apex Legends, anything specific, update videos, news, any of that type of stuff. And thanks for watching.